Hello everyone. Today Hatan will continue to tell you a very meaningful story about the Legend of Da Trang. This is a classic Vietnamese folktale, a poignant story that gave birth to the popular idiom Da Trang, piling sand to fill the sea. It serves as a timeless reminder of the futility of certain endeavors and the importance of recognizing when to let go the story's content. Long, long ago, there lived a humble man named Da Trang. He spent his days by the seaside, content with the simple life of a fisherman. One day, as he cast his net into the shimmering waters, he pulled up a magnificent, glowing pearl, a true treasure from the depths. Da Trang was overjoyed, never having seen such beauty. He carefully placed the pearl in a small pouch, planning to keep it safe. However, as fate would have it, a giant sea turtle, enchanted by the pearl's radiance, stealthily snatched the pouch from Da Trang's side and dove back into the ocean's depths, disappearing from sight. Da Trang was heartbroken and furious. The pearl was his, a gift from the sea, and he was determined to get it back. Fueled by a burning desire for revenge and the return of his precious pearl, Da Trang made a vow. He would fill the entire vast ocean with sand until he reached the turtle's lair and retrieved his stolen treasure. Day after day, he toiled tirelessly. He would gather tiny grains of sand from the shore, meticulously carrying them in a small basket, and dump them into the endless expanse of the sea. His hands bled, his back ached, but his resolve never wavered. Months turned into years, and Da Trang's relentless efforts continued. Villagers watched him with a mixture of pity and disbelief, often remarking on the sheer futility of his task. "Oh, Da Trang," they would say, "you are simply piling sand into the sea, a task that can never be finished." Yet, he paid them no mind, his eyes fixed on the horizon, his spirit consumed by his singular, impossible goal. Eventually, Da Trang grew old, his body frail, his hair white as the sea foam. His basket remained ever present, his ritual unchanged. He continued his futile endeavor until his very last breath, still dreaming of reaching the bottom of the ocean and reclaiming his lost pearl. Even after his death, the legend says, tiny crabs on the seashore can still be seen meticulously piling grains of sand, a poignant echo of Da Trang's endless, ultimately fruitless, quest. Inspirational lesson: the story of Da Trang is a powerful cautionary tale about stubbornness and the futility of relentless effort directed towards an impossible goal. While perseverance is a virtue, the legend teaches us the importance of wisdom and adaptability. There are times when we must recognize that certain battles cannot be won, and continuing to fight them is a waste of precious time and energy. It encourages us to learn when to let go, to understand the limits of our power, and to channel our efforts into meaningful and achievable endeavors, rather than endlessly piling sand into the sea. Thank you for watching this story. See you in the next video.